Jason, first of all, just your reaction to the news that came out today.
Well, Jamie, I guess that Alex Rodriguez's side can claim they achieved a modest victory in reducing the suspension from 211 games to 162, but I think Major League Baseball will feel the same way. Recognize that in the big picture, no player has ever been suspended for 162 games for PED use, and certainly not without a positive test. And so Major League Baseball can certainly spin this as they were able to demonstrate to this arbitrator that Alex Rodriguez's sins were greater than any other player.
Well, you heard Buster Olney talk about what players had privately been saying to him just about how this whole situation was handled, how they felt about Alex Rodriguez. What have you heard from around the league, maybe from some players privately as well?
Well, Jamie, Alex has been fighting, and because he's been fighting, I think there have been a lot of ripple effects of that. It's hard for me to speak for other players. Certainly other players shake their heads. Remember, when the biogenesis evidence was assembled, every other player on that list looked at the evidence and took his punishment, except for Alex. And there's been a lot of muttering and a lot of head shaking about that decision and how he's chosen to fight. But remember, he hasn't just appealed a suspension. He sued a lot of people, including his own team, and clearly he's not finished. He's going to court to try to get a restraining order. He's got a civil suit in progress. He's thrown the union under the bus, even as the union was attempting to represent him. He's left a lot of rubble in his path.
So what comes next as far as his future with the Yankees?
I guess I'm like everyone else. I wonder if he is going to have a future with the Yankees. He would be returning in 2015, a season in which he will turn 40 years old, having played 44 games since 2012. And what's in it for the Yankees to bring him back? At that point, if they owe him in the neighborhood of $60 million, it's certainly conceivable to me that they could cut their losses and just tell him, good luck to you. Thanks for playing. It's really difficult for me to envision the Yankees bringing Alex Rodriguez back into spring training in 2015, giving him a uniform after he sued them and their president of their team and their team physician. He's created an environment where even if they wanted to bring him back, I'm not sure how they could on multiple levels.
As far as his legacy goes, there's going to be a lot of talk about what that is, what that will be going forward. What is it in your mind?
Well, the numbers obviously are in the books, and they'll always be in the books. The 654 home runs and the 2,900 hits. Baseball has never made any move to remove any number from the record books in the cases of any other player who has been suspended or disciplined for PED use. And so I would assume that his records and his numbers will still stand. But I just think he fits into this category of players who have this imaginary asterisk that everyone applies to their numbers. And in his case, I think it's even the public perception of him might have been damaged more than that with any other player who would fit under the PED umbrella because of all the different stories he's told and then had to change through the years. It's really difficult to look at Alex Rodriguez's life and times and discern what was the truth.